184 hours over 184 days. I did this art exercise for 1 hour each day over the course of 6 months without taking a single break day. Within the next 10 minutes, I will answer 3 questions. 1. What is the art exercise? 2. Was it worth it? And 3. Should you do it too? 8 months ago now, I was sitting at my computer watching art videos on YouTube, much like you are right now, when I decided I will become an artist. I think it had been a year since I'd last drawn something, and I'd barely ever tried actually learning to draw, or to make art at all, much to my high school art teacher's dismay. And so I began drawing again, making several art pieces for me to compare in a year, because of course that's where my mind went, and searching for the perfect video on what I should do to become an artist. And I watched countless good videos by countless different artists. And then I found it. A video by an artist called Vale. This 6-month routine elevated my art, and I clicked it, like I did many similar videos. Now, in this video, Vale covered many things, and it was certainly worth the 11 minutes I spent watching it. But there were 2 main things I took away from this video. 1, I should probably study anatomy at some point, and 2, doing 1 hour of gesture drawing every day would implement the structured practice I truly needed to stay consistent with my art. 8 months later, and I still haven't studied anatomy at all, but I did do 1 hour of gesture drawing every day. What are gesture drawings, you may ask? I like to think of them as glorified stick figures. They are drawings you do with a reference under a heavy time constraint, trying to capture only the most essential details to communicate the vibe of the reference. People also do these without references, but I'm not one of them. I used exclusively full-body humans as references throughout the 6 months. However, you don't actually have to. You can use animals, for example, or I think you can use different sections of the human body, like a hand or the legs. Vale got the idea to do 61-minute gestures every day from Rembert Montauld, who worked at Riot for 6 years. Now, personally, I didn't do 61-minute gestures every day. What I did do is as follows. For the first week or so, I spent anywhere from 2 minutes to 5 minutes on each gesture, and drew for a total of 1 hour. Then, I spent the rest of month 1 and all of month 2, doing between 1 and 2 minutes per gesture for the hour. Starting in month 3, I finally moved on to 1-minute gestures all the way until the final month. Although calling them 1-minute gestures is a bit of a stretch considering they started taking 45 seconds and less most of the time. And that's why, for the last 20-ish days of the challenge, I forced myself to take between 1 and 2 minutes on each again, to make myself observe the references more. I chose to modify the routine I found in Vale's video to suit my own needs, as I believe you should too. But before you try the routine, you should know. Is it worth it? My main goal when I started this challenge was to implement art into my everyday life, because to me that's the very basis of being an artist, having your craft be a natural part of your daily or weekly life. And for art to become part of my daily life, it needed to become a habit. I've heard it takes 30 days to build a habit. I've also heard it takes 50 days, 60 days, 75, 90, a lot of numbers, and really, who knows which one is right? How does one know exactly when something has become a habit? But a 6-month challenge is a little more than 180 days, which definitely exceeds any estimates I've seen for building a habit, while shorter than a year, which is way too intimidatingly long. And gestures are simple. They don't require me to feel creative in the moment, and after the first month I could do them exhausted without thought. And I didn't even need to find references because I just used the free Line of Action website to find them for me. It's a perfectly entry-level exercise. That's what made the 6-month routine appeal to me, because it would force me to sit for 1 hour each day doing a simple, low-effort art exercise, or else fail the challenge. And for me, it was worth it. Artistically, this challenge improved my ability to draw what I see, and more specifically, a simple human figure, as well as taught me to draw quickly, and has given me 5 and a bit sketchbooks wherein I can visually see my progress and improvements. And the other benefits I've seen? For 6 months straight, I drew for at least 1 hour every single day. On top of that, I started 2 other daily challenges. One, to study an art concept other than gestures every day, which only lasted 30 days, and 2, a creative challenge to draw something I want to, outside of study, that's still ongoing now at over 150 days in a row. And I don't know if I would have done any of this if I had not started my daily hour of gestures. With all this knowledge and having completed the challenge for myself now, would I recommend this challenge to you? That depends. If you've already got an ongoing daily challenge, then hold off on it. Building more than 2 new habits in your life at once is dooming them all to fail. If your main goal is artistic improvement, then doing 30 to 60 days will probably give you 80% of the benefits anyway, and then you should focus on anatomy or something else more relevant to your own artistic goals. If you want to implement daily structured practice into your art life, but are intimidated by all the options and choices you have to make, then this challenge could be a great fit while you work out everything else once you've made the dedicated hour part of your daily routine. You could also modify this routine to suit your own life better too. Make it 10 minutes instead of 60 every day. Use animals instead of people. Make it 6 days a week or 5 days a week. Make it only last 30 days. If you want to do this challenge but it's just too intimidating or doesn't work for your life right now, then modify it to suit you. And if you want to complete a challenge like this but you struggle with consistency, then watch this video wherein I explain how I stay consistent with my art.